Sorry for the shaking, y'all. I'm getting offloaded. But if you guys go to Wholesale Trade Lines, you will see that Mike did confirm that he is closing his trade line business and also his credit repair business. And what he's going to be doing now is educating people. I wanted to drop this video anyway because it talks a lot about my views on credit repair, where I'm trying to take my credit repair company, and hopefully the content that you guys get is going to be really helpful. So I'm just going to go ahead drop this video anyway. Preface it with the fact that yes, Mike did end up dropping a video. So hopefully everything goes well with everybody that just recently signed up, and hopefully everything goes well with the new venture that he's got going forward. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I just wanted to preface it, and even though the information may be a little bit outdated, you guys still will get a good feel of the credit repair industry. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope everyone's having a fabulous day. Today is not so fabulous. Um, there's a gentleman that's online that sells trade lines and does credit repair. He actually drops a lot of great content. But I got a phone call from one gentleman today that notified me that wholesale trade lines have it appears that they have shut their doors, and um, they I'm not really sure what's going on. There's a lot of people trying to reach out to the company for the trade lines and also the credit repair, but I'm not really sure what's going on with it. But I'm getting a lot of people reaching out to me, asking me, you know, my thoughts, what's going on with it. I actually wasn't even gonna do a video this weekend, but I wanted to drop this one because I think it's really important for people to understand, you know, why I'm in this game, why I'm in credit repair, why am I doing everything that I do. Just today, I spoke with my attorney, starting a nonprofit organization uh, called Urban Wealth Project. And what this is going to allow me to do is reach a lot more people and become a little bit more legit in the eyes of the government, as far as credit repair. And I know that there's this terrible stigma that's on people that practice credit repair. And it's situations like this that makes it really difficult for people like myself, um, to get forward and build trust with people, because there's so many people that get into this industry to take advantage of others. And I'm not saying that this is the situation with wholesale trade lines. I do know that this gentleman drops videos every day faithfully. I mean, he's been dropping videos every day for quite some time, and I'm a subscriber of his. Um, I went to his YouTube channel, and it looks like he took down all his YouTube videos. He also, um, it just looks like I don't know. It looks like he's shutting down doors, and I'm not trying to use his likeness or anything to gain views or anything. It There's a lot of people in pain right now. There's a lot of people struggling that gave money that they're not sure if they're gonna get that money back. I do want to say, if you guys are looking for trade lines, reach out to me. I'm not a trade line guru or anything like that, but I do have a reputable gentleman that can get you trade lines if you're looking for trade lines. If you're looking for credit repair, you guys already know. Um, I've been doing this now for a long time. But the reason why I'm making this video is because um, it's just really hard to be in this industry trying to help people when things like this come up. And I want you guys to know that I'm in this game for the long run. And the reason why and the reason how I try and separate myself from everybody else is to be 100% authentic. If I make a mistake, I'm not perfect. But one thing I will do is I'll own it. I'm not perfect. I'm gonna make mistakes. If it looks like something is not going my way with your credit file, I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna let you know, hey, look, uh, I don't think you should continue services with me any longer because I don't think that the money you're paying me isn't worth keep trying to dispute items on your credit report if you got 1, 2 items left and you've been paying me for 6 months. And so I just look at this industry and I hope that as you guys start hearing all these stories about all these other companies coming into the credit repair industry, coming out of the credit repair industry, that I don't get lumped in to these people, right? There were a lot of great people that are in the credit repair industry that I watch and I pay attention to. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we'll say things that isn't 100% accurate. Sometimes we'll do things that we could have done better. But most people that are left in the credit repair industry, because people are getting sued, there's so many things happening in this industry that it makes it really tough if you're just trying to scam people, because the FTC is not playing, right? They see what's going on in the credit repair industry. Everybody sees what's going on with the credit repair industry. Matter of fact, the gentleman that called me, the first gentleman that called me about wholesale trade lines, um, he was fed up with credit repair. He tried credit repair back in 2014. He said, and I knew this gentleman. He calls, like a lot of you guys know, a lot of people call me and they'll have questions about certain things. And I'll just sit on the phone and we'll just talk credit. But Norris, he was a gentleman that tried credit repair before and it didn't work out the way that he wanted it to, and he gave up on it. Right? He just completely gave up on it because um, he ran into some really bad people. I mean, there's no other way. From listening to his story, there's no other way to put it other than the fact that he got scammed and he ran into some really bad people. Um, and then what he did was he ended up trying to get some stuff with this company, and he called me up and we started talking about it, and I wasn't even aware of it, to be honest. And then he sent me some links and I started looking at the YouTube channel and started doing some of my research, and it just doesn't look good. Is Wholesale Trade Lines shutting their doors? I'm not really sure what's going on. From what I gather, uh, it's he's going into some other business ventures that he's interested in, and it appears, right? It appears that um, he's no longer doing or taking on any more clients. From what I hear, he is going to take care of the clients that he has now. But um, those of you that are kind of sitting in limbo, just reach out to me. Let me know what's going on. I'm just kind of curious. And no, I'm not, trying to file no class action lawsuit or anything. I just like to know what's going on in the industry. And when I hear stuff like this, it breaks my heart because I know these are one of the reasons why I got in the industry the way that I did, was because one, it's really hard to find somebody you can trust. It's really hard. You don't I can sit up here and make YouTube videos all day to try and get your guys' money so I can hop on a plane and, you know, jump to another country. It's really easy, right? It's not hard. And so how do you tell the difference from somebody that's just trying to do it to take people's money, or just trying to do it um to scam people, or as a quick hustle? How do you tell? And there's really no way. Like, you guys see me driving this truck. You guys don't really know much about me. You guys don't know the ins and outs of my life or anything like that. So you guys kind of take it at face value. And I just hope that when you guys are watching my YouTube channel, that you see that I'm a genuine dude, that I don't really need to do this credit repair thing. I do it because I really, really am passionate about credit and helping people. I've always wanted to find a way that I could give back, not just to my community, right, but to everybody, because I feel blessed. I feel like I caught some good breaks in life, and I wanted to give back, and I really wasn't sure, but I knew I was really passionate about personal credit. I'm really passionate about business credit. And I never really talked much about business credit because I didn't feel like my sword was the sharpest in the field, meaning that there's so many business credit gurus out there that I don't know if there was another person that really needed to get in on YouTube talking about business credit. Some of you watched Ty Crandall's stuff, Credit Suite, and he's got a lot of great information on business credit. So I don't even know if there's another person needed to be talking about business credit. And so I always stuck with personal credit, and then I'll have people call me and they'll ask me my opinion on business credit. And then when we have those conversations, they'll always tell me, "Why don't you make more YouTube videos on business credit? Why don't you make more YouTube videos?" And I think at some point I'm actually building out a course now, a credit repair course that's going to have um, business credit, like if you're trying to establish your business credit, and put it at a price point that people can do without spending thousands of dollars, right? And that's always been my thing. A lot of these products that are online that people are getting, the price points are just so ridiculous. Like, I know when I paid for my business credit course, it was like $2,500. I don't think it was worth it. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Is it really worth 2,500? I mean, I guess, I guess it could have been a lot cheaper. And I'm not trying to devalue the industry whatsoever. But I know the business credit course that I joined is no longer, it wasn't Credit Suite, but the business credit service that I joined, they're not in they're not even offering business credit anymore. So the program doesn't exist anymore. I have a lot of the material still, but they're not in business anymore. And so you just look at the space and you try and find people that you can trust. I know they always say market to people so that they know, like, and trust you. I get all that. But I know I watch this gentleman's videos every day. And I knew of him. I knew a little bit of his background. I knew where he came from because I kind of know a lot of people in the industry. And I knew places that he worked at previously. And in no way, shape, or form am I trying to defame or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is, if and I probably shouldn't put this in the air because I don't want anybody to be scammed out of their money, but if this is this he doesn't make right with the people that he owes, if it's that situation, then um, I've been duped because I really liked the dude and I really trusted him to the point that I thought he would do right by people. And in no way, shape, or form am I taking shots. And I try to be careful because I don't want to be the guy that's always trying to bash somebody if he's going through something. Like, I don't know his story, I don't know what he's going through, and I'm not the guy to kick dirt on another man regardless of what's going on. I don't have a dog in that fight, and I just hope that everything that he's doing, there's a reason for it, and everybody becomes whole. Meaning services that people paid for, they either get their money back or they get the services that they paid for. I know the people that called me today asking me about it. I know they have been trying to reach out to customer service, and from what I'm hearing, they're not getting proper customer service. They're being told all different things, and um, it's just a situation where you're just trying to figure out what's going on. That's where everybody's at right now. Like, this dude has a large YouTube following, right? He has a very large YouTube following, and by looking at his YouTube following, he has quite a few clients. And with that being said, there's a lot of people reaching out to me trying to get answers. And I think that it's proper that I make this YouTube video. And the reason why I think it's proper, let's say I was in that situation, regardless of what it is, I'm gonna face it, right? I'm gonna let people know what's going on. If I'm closing my doors, I'm gonna let people know, regardless of what it is, whether I'm embarrassed or not, uh, because you guys come to my channel for the content, right? And um, if I'm just gonna shut my doors, and trust me, there's days where I just don't feel like making any more YouTube videos. Matter of fact, like I said, I wasn't gonna make a YouTube video for this week and just didn't feel like it. But I think it this one was due, right? And so if you guys are um, looking for answers, just know I don't have any answers as well. If you guys are looking for a reputable company for trade lines, um, and he is not still in business, then you can reach out to me, Kenny at CreditLiving.com. You guys got my phone number. I'll post my phone number. In no way, shape, or form is this a video to poach his customers, because when I turn people over to my trade line guy, I don't even want a commission, right? I don't even want no affiliate commission. If my trade line guy could pass anybody that I bring over to him and pass the savings on to you guys, then great, right? Because honestly, I don't have a dog in that fight. I just want people to be done and treated properly, right? And that's always been my thing, and I think you guys get that from the very beginning. I started this video off saying that it's not going to be a long video. Turns out this is one of the longest videos that I'm going to make, because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about, um, especially this credit repair industry. We are a highly regulated industry. I don't know of an industry, and I'm sure there's probably more, but I don't know of an industry that has uh, such a negative stigma on it, um, along with the government. It just appears that they don't even like us. Like, they don't want us to help people at all. It's said that if you are an attorney, if you are uh, a mortgage broker, a real estate agent, CPA, or a nonprofit organization, you could practice credit repair nationwide. That's the reason why I'm starting a nonprofit organization. And what I want to do is, I know there's a lot of people that come to the same struggle that I have. You get people that are from another state, and maybe you're not licensed in that state, but you still want to help that individual. Like, even if, let's say, you're licensed and bonded in Louisiana, and one of your family members in California wants you to practice credit repair, if you're not licensed and bonded in California, chances are you can't really help that person. And it's not like your tactics are going to be different, any rules are going to be different. They just don't like people practicing credit repair at all. They don't want people, they feel like people use us as a way of not paying collections. And on the surface, um, that's that's a terrible idea, to use credit repair not to pay something. But the reality of it is, the system is broken, because you have people. I look at credit reports all day, right? All day long. And you will have accounts, date of last activities. One date on TransUnion, another date on Equifax, another date on Experian. You have accounts that are duplicated. You have so many things on people's credit reports that just aren't, like, you can see it's not accurate, right? I mean, there's accounts that are 19 years old still on people's credit reports. Uh, I've seen so many things that it just makes me go, what's going on? Like, how could you be mad at the people that are trying to fix this system that's already broken, right? We all agree. I You got accounts on you got names on your credit report that you have no idea, like, who is that person? And then what's even worse, when you start pulling credit reports from LexisNexis, SageStream, and stuff like that, and you start looking at these credit reports, you're like, I don't even know whose energy bill this is. That's what happened to me. Like, there was an energy bill on my credit report, and I'm like, who? I can't even get energy in that parish, right? I live in a completely different side of town that offers energy on my side of town. I couldn't even get that company if I wanted to. Same town, same city that I live in, it's just a completely different energy company. And so how did that get on my credit report? Yeah, all that other information, my address, all that is correct, but I can't even get that energy company if I wanted to. So how could that be my account? Could you please send me the information? I ended up getting it off my credit report. But when you have stuff like this that are on people's credit reports and nobody really knows how to go about fighting this stuff, nobody has any idea, what do I do, right? How do I fight an account that is clearly inaccurate, whether it's balances or it's just not being reported on your credit report properly? Nobody knows how to do it. And they say, oh, call into the credit bureaus. Well, a lot of you guys don't know. Well, when you call into the credit bureaus, you're giving up a lot of your ability to dispute properly, right? I'm not gonna go into the whole drag on why you don't want to call credit bureaus or send emails to the credit bureaus. You just everything The system is so on top of our heads that the ones that are really practicing credit repair to help people, they're doing a great service to the community, right? Because if I can save, a couple of $1,000s on an auto loan, why wouldn't I do it? Especially if it's over time. Like, or what about a mortgage? And you have these situations where, you know, people are actually trying to do right, and somehow, some way, they get into some type of lawsuit with the government, because the government doesn't like our industry. And in no way, shape, or form am I trying to pick a fight with the government. I don't. I'm trying to stay under the radar as much as I possibly can. Um, but once I um, get my nonprofit organization started, and once um, I'm able to establish classes for bankruptcies and stuff like that, hopefully they will recognize my company, um, the nonprofit organization that I'm starting, as a reputable credit repair company. And my job is, my hope, my dream is to change the industry for the better, so that not only the government looks at us different, but people that are in situations that are going through with wholesale trade lines, um, they will look at the industry different, right? And they know they'll have somebody that they can run to and help them out if they're in a situation. I spend an obscene amount of time with people on the phone that just call me up and say, "Hey, Ken, I'm in a situation. Can you help me?" And no, it's not about, "Hey, you need to pay me." It's about, what's the situation? What you got going on? How can I help you? And uh, I'll try and do the best that I can to help people. But at the end of the conversation, I usually get, "Man, I didn't expect you to answer your phone," and that still cracks me up. Like, if you call me, I'm gonna answer, and if I don't answer, there's a good chance I'm gonna call you back. And so I'm getting bombarded with emails, and I'm just saying, if you guys are emailing me and I don't reply, I get so many people emailing me that I can't always get right back to my emails. But if you call me, chances are, if I'm going down the road, you can get me. So I just wanted to touch bases with you guys, get a temperature of the room, um, of those of you that um, went to wholesale trade lines or in a situation. If you guys can, just drop a comment. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what your situation is. We're just curious. I'm just kind of curious on what's going on. I hope that everything over there is on the up and up. I hope he's okay, right? I hope there's nothing, no ailments or anything like that. And I hope it's just, something he's going through, maybe a family situation that he could just correct in a weekend or something like that. He just had to back away from everything. And he's going to put all his YouTube videos back up because it's, like I said, it's really great content that he dropped. And there's a lot of great content up there that can help a lot of people. And maybe I should do a video on just some of the people that I watch and listen to, because um, some of the stuff out there kind of shady. Um, but then there's a lot of people that drop a lot of great content, and I get people that try to put me against other YouTubers, right? And it's kind of funny to me. Like, they'll put me up against, I don't want to mention no names right now, but they'll put me up against somebody else. Like, oh well, start talking negatively about this person, and I'm not. You're not baiting me in that trap, because I'm well, probably I don't have a hate bone in me, right? It's just not my character. I know people that talk negatively on me, that their people will come back and talk to me, tell me, expecting me to say something bad about them, and I'm no, great content, great content, and I'm just not that person. You know what I mean? Like, as long as everybody's getting helped, I'm okay with it. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not in this to poach other people's clients and all that other stuff. If you're with somebody and you're happy with their services, great. But if it's a situation like what's going on over wholesale, um, I don't want to be that sponge. I don't want to take your negative energy, or be your psychiatrist on you know your bad experience with other bad credit repair companies. This situation is a little bit different. I just feel like, because I was such a fan of his, not was I just a content, you know, sponge of his. I was a fan. Anybody that can post videos on a regular basis, I'm a fan. Like, it's really hard for me to post 2 to 3 videos a week. He posted every single day. I'm a fan. You got me. And especially if you're talking credit and it's good content. I mean, he taught a lot of stuff, and I don't know if people were grasping all the stuff, the golden nuggets that he was dropping. But I mean, I hope all is well with him. If you guys are a client of his and you know something, drop a comment, because I'm really interested. Um, if you're affiliated with their company and you know something, drop a comment. If there's anything that I said is incorrect, and you work with him or something, and I said something improper, reach out to me. I'll correct anything that I misspoke on. I have no problem doing that. But uh, we want to know what's going on. All right. That's where we stand right now. We just want to know what's going on. We don't want, to defame anybody. We don't want to take business from anybody. We don't want to hurt anybody or anything like that. Put anybody in a bad situation. But we deserve to know what's going on. Um, and that's it. I'm not gonna make this too much more of a longer video. Going on 29 minutes now. So hope everyone have a blessed day, blessed evening, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye bye.